the one burning and the one with the bleeding dick. So his wife is crying and very upset.
Sorry, man.
Okay. So yeah, you guys now have a caravan. Those in the back, you guys can see that this was a caravan that was heading from King's Landing back to the north. So these were northerners.
Yay! Justified. The ends always justify the means.
You can find sort of just odds and ends, like supplies. It just seems like a normal caravan en route. So
I think we all agree that we need to kind of hightail it to that cave because we've wasted, this didn't go as planned. We had to deal with Cersei. We flew a Zeppelin. We didn't get very far. We almost wiped out most of King's Landing Market District. Killed a starving, poor painter that was just trying to make ends meet by helping us out. And we crashed into a grass field and almost all died. And we're still racing these other people to a cave. So I think we need to, like, as quickly as possible. We know it's about a day, but we're gonna push. I would say, as the driver, I'm gonna push as hard as I feel safe is to get it on to get to that cave.
okay.
Yeah. Horseback, absolutely the same sort of thing. Just pushing the horse for all it's worth.
Okay. So what do you guys do for your day's worth of travel? You just kind of rest, take turns resting.
Yeah, I take turn. I'm going to. It's a day, right? So I'm going to take a good night, a good chunk of sleep in the back of the caravan as best I can and re-prepare.
I thought you were driving the caravan.
Well, no, because we have a day, so we have 24 hours basically.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Where we can switch off. We probably can't get great sleep in the back of it, but we can sleep enough. I'm going to sleep and rest, eat whatever supplies they have to get my strength back to full, and I'm going to re-prepare my cantrip spells. I'm going to spend an hour re-preparing my cantrip spells. I'm going to do that now.
What he said.
Okay.
Because I'm a plagiarizer.
Anyone else doing anything special?
Navigating when it's my turn. Well, I started, so navigating as far out as we're gonna go, and then basically just having some downtime in the back with nothing in particular. Maybe polishing my bracers back up, and nothing in particular.
Ron?
No, I got nothing.
Okay.
And we still have the map, so we know where we're going. We're headed there. We're getting ready to fight. We know that it's going to be kind of rough, so we're headed straight for the cave.
So you guys start heading towards the cave.
Do we, over the course of this 24 hours, are we regaining hit points, or is there a special thing we have to do?
By the time you get there, you're back at full.
Okay, good. I was just making sure.
They have like med supplies.
I was going to ask if I need to cure light wounds.
Yeah, no. There's enough medical supplies in the caravan that you guys are treated pretty well.
Magically mended all our broken bones.
Yep. You can say that you've cured light wounds. We'll just go ahead and run with it. So essentially you guys get to the area in which the map is located.
Oops.
As you approach, you get to your ascent and you see the cave in the distance, and you're like, we're here. We got it. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. If you like, you can roll perception.
I would very much like to do that.
I'd like to detect magic.
Detect magic? There is a lot of magic around here, actually.
Okay, perception's plus wisdom?
Perception.
Plus intelligence?
It's plus intelligence.
Plus intelligence.
Plus intelligence. For me, that would be +3.
+1.
14.
17.
Yeah, how much magic?
Okay. So you can kind of tell that people have been through here. You guys are obviously late to the party. People have been through here and they've left. Like the tracks are into like the cave system and then right back out.
So I wonder what the source of magic is.
Well, that's we can't tell unless you detect magic, like unless it's localized coming from a single source, or if you can tell it's from kind of from everywhere. I don't know how much you can tell.
Um,
You can pretty much with it was 17 was your detect magic, right? Or was that your perception?
That's my perception.
I mean, detect magic and perception would kind of fall hand to hand with that. You can tell that the magic is still emanating from the cave.
So let's have a quick conversation, in character conversation. Obviously, these tracks lead in and out, and they've come and gone. Do we split up to go into the cave, to go after the tracks? Do we all go into the cave? Do we all go after the tracks? Obviously, Queen Cersei is going to be not happy that we've taken this much time and that we're so far behind. So what do we think about this?
I think we all need to make our way into the cave.
I think we all need to cautiously make our way into the cave.
Could still be a fool's errand though, because people have been here already.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, why would we not go into the cave?
Because people have obviously been here and left. They might already have the item that we're looking for, but it would be due diligence, I suppose, to check the cave. And then
I say we commit the horror movie blunder of Dracula and separate. Two of us check the cave. Two of us pursue whoever may have been there.
Dracula who?
Dracula what?
Dracula, the you may know him as Vlad the Impaler.
Never heard of him.
Blood-sucking monster.
That doesn't sound too good.
Sleeps in a coffin.
So we have two for checking the cave, one for splitting up. Yes. I suppose we should just check. If we hurry quickly, we can check the cave. If it's not,
The good news is there's magic here.
oh, there's magic. Okay. Well, if there's still
Bad news is we don't know what kind of magic.
If there's still a source of magic here, we probably best check the cave then. And if it turns up as a dead end, then we'll go after the tracks. But we're gonna lose time on them if we do that. So cave, I guess. I vote cave.
Yeah, you're already getting this far.
This is not a democracy.
Okay, so then do what you're gonna do. I'm can we tell anything with the cave entrance? Like, we're outside the cave, how big the entrance is? Is it light inside? Is it dark inside? Is there a door? Is there anything, like, can we get a description of?
The cave seems to be man-made. It doesn't seem to be very like natural in the way that it is.
Mhm.
Is
So
it
it's
like a crypt?
it legit. It's like there's stairs. There's like kind of tiny little obelisks that you would only assume would be like tombstones, headstones, stuff like that are kind of scattered around. There's no light coming out of it.
Okay.
I say we have no choice but to proceed
Let's go.
all together.
Yep.
The good news is we found the cave.
Bad news is you won't shut up about the good news.
10
Not very
gold
good
says
at
he's the
this.
first to go.
So, you guys, where do you guys leave the caravan?
I don't care.
Right outside the entrance. It came to a halt to the point that it was passable. I'm under the assumption that the cave is not particularly horse-trodden, safe for horse trails for horses to make way.
I would no.
Nope. Okay.
I would like to use sleep on the horses so they don't run away while we're gone.
The horses.
That better wear off by the time we need them again,
Can't you just tie him up?
and no sooner.
Okay, so the horses start like trying to lay down, but they can't, so they end up sleeping standing up because they're still attached to the wagon.
Way to jump to step 3 there.
What?
I mean, it works. These horses suspended on the carriage, and they're trying to curl up, but they don't really fall down anymore. So just
Yeah, really. That's that pretty much what happened because they don't have anywhere they can go. So you guys leave them there. You start kind of looking into the cave, and there's no lights. There doesn't seem to be any lights at
I'd
all.
like to use dancing lights.
The dancing lights don't seem to do anything.
Creates torches or other lights.
Hmm?
Okay, so can I use my knowledge, my intellect check, because I have knowledge all? Can I use my knowledge of magical things to see if I would get an idea of what sort of magic would suppress natural light because we basically created a torch and it didn't work.
Mhm.
So can I search my memory banks for that sort of
Yep.
thing? +3. What did 20 +3? Oh, fuck
It's dark.
me.
Yeah, it's definitely dark.
I would like to. No, this is all too specific.
I mean, you can do things that isn't on your spell list.
I've got dark light vision, so I should probably go first. I've got straight up dark light vision, so I'm gonna kind of grumble about this whole thing and fucking and say something about half-rate wizards and bards and sorcery and other things, and then I will go first, and I tell everybody else keep close to me because I can see in the dark, and I start pushing forward into the cave to see what I can.
It's pitch black.
I have dark light vision at pitch black.
Yep. It's pitch black, and even though you have dark light vision, it's still absolutely pitch black.
In anticipation, I would like to cast remove fear on everybody.
They're not feared.
Oh, well, they will be.
So you want to preemptively remove 0
'Cause
fear
I
to push
Yeah.
us to 0
see
fear.
what's
So-
coming.
Ron, you can kind of tell that this is definitely the location of that glint of light that you saw earlier.
Okay.
And you can kind of see like a very faint like speck. Like it seems like there's just that one piece of glitter that's stuck somewhere and it's deep inside.
I hate it when I get glitter stuff.
That one piece stuck inside.
I always end up
Uncomfortable.
pitching.
Bro, I say you go first.
I can't see anything. Why do I want to go first?
Well, no, I say Ron go first.
Oh, wrong. Okay.
I will lead the charge.
And we all follow behind Ron, grasping each other's shoulders. This is my suggestion.
Yes.
Fine.
And walk towards whatever the hell it is that Ron sees.
Ron, in front of you is black, just pure black. And you start kind of noticing that like there's certain patches that are like lighter than others, but you don't know whether it's your eyes playing tricks on you. Like if you've ever been in that pitch blackness, your eyes really start trying to see things that aren't there. And everyone can kind of hear a whisper of a female that is saying, "My love.
Anybody else ready to just nope on out of here right now?
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if I buried her down there, there's a reason for it.
Those ex-girlfriends, they can survive anything.
Oh my god. That's why I execute.
Are we really gonna nope out, or are we gonna keep going?
I want to keep going.
All right. Well, you
I
can
wanna
see
see
the
if this shit
spec.
going.
You can see the spec, so let's do it.
So, what is the order? How are you guys walking?
I'm
going
last.
first.
Let's see. Ron is in front. Who said they'll go last?
I'm going last.
Brougham is last.
Mm-hmm.
So it's between you and me, Jason. I can take second.
Not that it is. Do I see anything at this moment, or are we literally just tailing on?
You're literally like playing, like follow the leader and like holding on to each other's like coattails.
I think not that I have any reason to think that light is suddenly going to be present, but because I do have low light vision, I think I should go second, since Brorim is going to be in the back with dark light vision. I should be able, if I can see something sooner, then I can shout, and I think I should go second.
Okay. Oh, Ron, True, Jason, and Panic.
No, Ron, Jason, True, Panic.
Mm.
Ron,
Yeah.
Jason, True, Panic. Is that what I said?
No,
No.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
We got it figured out now.
So Ron, Jason, True, Panic. Okay. So you
I
guys
believe
start.
we'll truly panic.
You guys start following in, and you kind of hear a giggle, like a very like female giggle that is just like very pleasant. It's like very pleasant to the ears. It doesn't seem like eerie or aggressive. It just seems pretty pleasant. And
I
Panic,
strummed my
you feel
axe to
something.
inspire courage.
Hmm?
I strummed my axe to inspire courage.
Okay. She's this voice. She seems to kind of enjoy it. Like you can hear like the chuckles and the as if you could hear a smile. Like that just radiantness is just like filling around you. Panic, you feel what seems to be like a very delicate hand that like brushes across your shoulder.
Oh, God.
Like if a female walks behind you and has that loving touch of like rubs the back of your shoulders across.
This is like scary movie. Do it again. Do it again.
So she it's very soothing. It's very soothing to the touch. It's not like weird. It doesn't give you that chill. It literally like has that inviting feeling. And it only happens to you, Panic.
Yeah, he's in back.
Yeah, that's true. I don't say anything because I've been hearing voices already and I don't want to seem crazy, so I kind of just note it mentally
Crazy year.
and just keep following.
Okay. You can kind of feel something like rub against you.
Mm-hmm.
As if someone put their arm around your waist and is kind of nuzzled against you, and you can start smelling just like a very like flowery fragrance, and she just kind of like giggles, and you can kind of just how do I put it? She like you can feel it. Like it's
All right.
not something that you really hear, but you can feel the presence of the fact that she's extremely like delightful. It's like extremely pleasant and happy.
I'm going to focus on this, especially the feeling of whatever's touching me. Like I'm going to focus right on that area or like right next to it, and I'm going to detect magic to see if I can get any sort of read on what the hell is going on.
As you cast detect magic, you can kind of start seeing, like using your third sight pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a beautiful woman. and she's incorporeal pretty much, but she still has like that physical like sense, like you're touching like jello or something like that, where it's like you can tell if you could put your hand right through it, but it seems to the touch physical. And she's just smiling at you, and she seems like super happy to see you, and she just goes, "My love."
Hey. And so I so I kind of like squeeze. What is it? True Flight is in front of me.
Mhm.
Squeeze the shoulder and say, and I tell everybody, stop. And I kind of like babble, just looking like getting this image of this beautiful woman. Just go. This is going to sound crazy, but there's a.
It's his raging boner slowly raging.
As it
So
pokes
that's
True-
how we
True
told you.
Flight
That's how we
back.
poked you.
So yeah, then I tell them that what I see and feel, and how close is she to me?
She's like holding on to you.
Okay, I'm like kind of just like semi freaking out, but like say, did I tell?
Oh my god, puppy!
This is what she looks like. I'm being held onto. She doesn't seem
Oh, he's such a
Threatening.
bitch.
doesn't seem
That's what she must look like.
what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't seem hostile, but she's like touching me, and like she says that I'm her love. So I quickly explain this to them, what is going on, and then I ask her, "Who are you?"
She kind of she doesn't quite giggle, but it's that whole like disappointed like, you don't notice, you don't remember me, my love?
Oh, such an attention whore.
What was that?
Attention whore.
You-
And I say,
Run, she's obviously needy.
Let her
make
go.
sure,
man.
make
Let
sure
her
you get a prenup. And I tell her, "I'm sorry, I don't. Again, who are you?
and
Do
she
you have a name?"
she clings closer to you, like
Mhm.
as if like some. It's that movie scene where like the girl is like giving you the puppy dog eyes from like your waist and looking up at you, and she's like, "It's
Oh.
me, Julia."
Sounds
Julia.
like you're gay.
Do you, I ask her, I look her in the eyes. I try to fake that I recognize the name when I obviously don't. And I say, and I kind of just like nod and say, "Why are you here? Do you need help?"
She literally smiles like really wide, and she's like, "I've been waiting for you."
Yeah, exactly like that.
What do you what do you need help with? What have you been waiting for? Why am I here?
I
I would
just
like-
wanted one last kiss before you left.
I'm not leaving, so we don't have to go with the whole kiss thing yet. That's nice. Can you help us out with this cave? We can't see anything. Do you know? Can you help us here?
She like starts to move like more in front of you,
Mhm.
and she like grabs you, not necessarily in a bad way, but like in a forcefully passionate way, as if like face to face.
Mhm.
And she puts her arms like over your shoulders and behind your head, and she's like really just inches away from your face, and she's just like, all I wanted is a kiss.
I'd like to use bardic knowledge to search for anything related to stories of a Julia in the Northern Highlands.
some sort of like
Roll.
historic tale or something. Yeah.
So that's 1d20 plus. Was that an intelligence check? 1d20. So it's 1d20 plus 2. Because I had minimum 1 to all knowledge skill checks.
And she's like, as he's doing this, she feels physical. Yes, like I can feel this.
Yes, you can feel it. Like she literally is.
21.
Holy shit!
Woohoo!
Wow. I'll get to that in just one sec. she literally, you can just feel like this is like a long lost love. Like it has that vibe to it. Like she really believes that you are.
Do I believe it?
If you do or don't, but that's what she is throwing off. Like that is like what she is kind of new rule, drink every time Cat says literally. I say that a lot. But she's really throwing out this presence. Like she is holding you in a way that like only a lover would, and she really seems like she means it. True Flight, there's been a story of a girl named Julia that had been waiting in this grave. The essentially Hall of Ancestors. What happened was she had a husband who was a soldier or guard or whatever. He was part of the army. And she was told that the way that she would know if her husband was alive or dead was that he would come back to this location either alive or dead to be buried or to come find her. So he never came back, nor alive or dead. So she's been in this essential crypt, and she, whether she is alive or dead, has yet to be figured out. People say there are rumors of seeing a woman picking flowers. There's a rumor of her taking care of the crypt. Adventurers have seen her walking through the forest, like around the field of this crypt. She's often there mourning and worried, but people have seen her.
So I don't have much time to act because she's like going in for this kiss, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Character backstory. I'm haunted by ghosts. I've been hearing voices. I felt the touching. It seems a little bit spooky because I'm already kind of on edge from hearing voices after the Zeppelin crash. Normally, my sort of dwarf penchant for grog and women would probably take hold, and I'd be like, hey, you know, if I'm gonna die, I might as well die, you know, making out with somebody. But I'm so on, and I think about it for a second, I consider it, but then
the good news is you're about to get laid.
Yeah, the bad news is it means I'm about to get laid to rest.
Can we quote that, please? That is epic. The whole you're about to get laid. Bad news is I'm about to be laid to rest.
So I ready because I'm on edge and I don't think this is legit. I basically ready and cast color spray. Like I have it in my hand and I like color spray her, which is knocks unconscious, blind, and or stuns said creature. So I try to color spray her just to get like not to hurt her, but just to like cause a like whoa, like slow the fuck down. Yes, because obviously she's not taking no for an answer.
So you let's see.
It's hit die based on hit dice.
Color spray, unconscious, binds, or stuns weak creatures. Okay. You essentially hit True Flight in the back of the head with color spray. So before this happens,
sorry,
though,
it was a premature
saving throw.
No, before this happens,
and before premature spray jokes.
You seeing that in the course of him kind of starting this spell and your knowledge of this Julia, do you relay this information or do you keep it to yourself?
Well, I told them to wait, and I told them that I told them already that I saw the woman.
Well, True Flight rolled knowledge.
Oh.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
does True Flight tell people what he knows of this story?
I don't think he has time to tell me this before, like, because I had to, like, I was getting kissed, so I did it, and he knows, but he hasn't told us yet.
Well, as soon as
Did he
he
tell us
heard the
now?
name Julia,
Oh, okay,
it would have, like, that's how knowledge works.
got it.
He would have been like, oh shit, I know this story.
Oh shit! I know this story.
So do you relay it, or are you just keeping it to yourself?
There's no sense in not relaying it, although I didn't really hear anything that would be incredibly useful.
Okay. So you get, everyone gets the summarized version. She's been here waiting for her long lost love. He hasn't returned. She's been here ever.
And we don't know whether she's alive or dead.
Correct.
And she has been seen multiple times.
Yep. So, after that, True Flight. Roll a will save.
That's exactly which dice rolls.
1d20 plus 2.
Okay, yeah. Plus 2 Wilson. 1d20 plus 2. $21.
Holy shit. Okay, so you feel a spell being cast at the back of your head. You get hit with it. It kind of dazes you for like literally 2 seconds, and you shrug it off, and you like, what the fuck? I just got hit with something, and it's like getting extremely drunk and then sobering up 2 seconds later.
So basically what happened is that she went in for the kiss and I got too excited and I just color sprayed all over the back of True Flight's head. Like prematurely, like I totally just missed her. I just all over True Flight. Okay, got it.
Actually, you didn't quite miss her. You would have hit her.
I was gonna say, you didn't miss. That's not what happened there.
What was her reaction to this whole thing?
She didn't notice.
Shit.
Oh, that's
Well, I play it off like just like I run my hand through my hair, my dwarven beard, you know, and then I just fucking go in for the kiss because obviously she's not.
I kind of shake a little and turn around and just go, what the hell, man?
You see that
and
he.
then I strum a C.
So you turn around and what seems to be pitch black. You see the outline of what would be like a silver-lined figure of this girl. And that little very bit of light, you can tell looks like she has her arms like really just wrapped around Panic.
If you look at my drawing down below, you'll see what's going on.
My eyes go
Do
wide.
I want to?
What the hell is happening? Oh, yeah, the beard.
I don't have color spray, but we're all holding hands, then I'm color
Is
spraying.
that coming from your dick?
And she's wrapped. No, it's coming from my hand. She's wrapped around me, and that's my dwarven beard. And I'm like, there you go. There's color spray. And she's doing like the whole like, there you go. She's just like got her legs wrapped around me. And I at this point, I kind of just play it off because she doesn't notice. And I just say, Julia, my love, and I like try to grab the back of her head and go in for the kiss, like full on, in a very manly dwarven way. Just.
Roll a will save.
Fuck yeah.
He's about to die.
What is it? What did we say will save was? Plus.
It's
Plus.
It'd be very nice to be able to save these into the game somehow.
Panic has.
Is it intelligence or wisdom?
Will save plus 2.
Plus 2?
Yep, you have a plus 2 will save.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Next to wizard.
So D20 plus 2?
Yes.
Boom. 22. Natural 20.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
Boom.
So you really go in for this, like
Full time. I'm talking like full time.
yeah,
like we're in a cave and I am spelunking. In her mouth.
Let's just say you color sprayed in a different means as well.
Ooh.
And
Well,
not on the
white-
back of True Flight's head.
White is all of the colors, so we're good.
Yeah. So at this point, you and her are pretty much entangled on the ground.
Ooh.
And you're just wrapped up in the pleasure of this to the point, like, you this welcome to a porn. Like, it's more than just kissing at this point.
And they get to hear this whole thing.
Oh, they hear it. They don't see it. However, Jason, Ron, and True Flight also roll will saves. Ooh.
Is this about to turn into a gangbang?
Oh. No.
You want it to turn into a gangbang? Did we say this is intelligence?
Wait, okay, let's see.
Will.
Jason, your will
Is she
save.
still here?
Will save. No, you just have fortitude save, so it's just d20.
Give me a second.
Will save for True Flight is +2. Ron, since your will save is +2.
20 plus 2 from the both of you.
So.
Damn.
Whoa! Whoa!
We're still waiting for True Flight's
Yeah.
will save.
He went to grab something.
It's gonna be like 17, 21, and 4.
We need a. Can he hear us? I don't think so.
Does this like work in reverse? Because I rolled like a natural 20. It's like she's trying to seduce me, and I end up like seducing her, and she becomes
Yes.
my slave instead of hers.
Yes.
We need a d20 plus 2 from you, sir. True.
We're gonna
Oh. If she's a ghost, or maybe she's not dead, we don't know yet.
16.
Okay.
Wow.
So, Jason, True Flight, Ron. The darkness seems to just like randomly disappear.
Oh shit.
Like,
That we have to watch.
you
what's
guys
going
are starting to see through the illusion of the darkness.
And
I
we
also
see
have
a
plus 2
succubus on the ground.
versus illusion.
And you turn around and you see, like, Panic. The ugliest, grotesquest, the most disturbing looking, just like skeleton creature. This thing's been dead for years. And he's just
Totally backing on it.
He's totally like tapping that ass, and he thinks
I
it's
just imagine
bad.
They turn around and they first of all they look in abject terror, and there's just this big hairy dwarf ass that's like pumping back and forth, and then they're like they realize what it's pumping, and it's just their faces are just.
Ron
You know,
Sense, what's
I
up?
saw Marilyn Monroe in the papers after she died, and she looked better than that.
Oh.
Ron, what's up?
I was just saying I'd take a turn afterwards. I've probably done worse.
No.
So the three of you, this is the spectacle that you need now find. Yeah. On the plus side, the good news is all you have to do is turn around and you see what looks like the Apple of Eden from Assassin's Creed sitting on a pedestal like maybe 2 feet from you.
I cast, well, assuming I have my wits about me.
I don't know. Can you look away from that train wreck?
God, I hope so. Oh, I'm on the wrong page.
I
Those
have
aren't my spells.
plus 2 versus illusions and plus 2 versus for perception. And I don't have any, like magic detection or anything like that, but I'd like to focus very intently on it to validate what the initial reaction was
On what?
on the apple.
Oh.
I'd like to cast Identify and then attempt to identify the magical object.
Oh, there you go.
Both of the things you can tell is very much just an ancient, absolutely ancient orb that seems to be like extremely fucking powerful.
But I don't know what it is.
It's the Apple of Eden.
Oh, okay. Oh. Sorry.
Like-
I hope I didn't ruin anything for you.
No, it's legit.
I would have got it anyway. Have a plus
It's
10.
legit the Apple of Eden. So, and it's sitting right in front of you.
What do we do next?
Does my identification tell me what it does?
You can tell that it's all powerful.
The thing has lifted for them. When I look at her as I'm doing this whole thing, I still see her as I saw her at the beginning, right?
Yep. Well, no, you see her. The illusion at this point has fallen off. The darkness
Okay.
has gone away.
So I like stop like mid thrust, and I look at her, and I'm like terrified, and I go,
Push through.
"Queen Cersei, Your Majesty, what are you doing here?" And I get up and like I'm like trying to like, yeah.
Roll a will save. No. Yes, roll will save and a fortitude save.
15, and then fortitude is a dwarf. Anti-STD roll.
Anti-rotting flesh roll.
Yeah.
That's the worst case of gonorrhea he'll ever have.
I've got, what is it? Fortitude.
Please crit fail. Please crit fail.
1.
Please crit fail.
Let me see. Hold on real quick.
No,
Okay.
you only get will save as wizard, so it would just be 1d20.
You apply your Constitution modifier to fortitude saving throws, though. It is +1. Yeah.
+2.
Oh, +2.
No, yeah, +1. Sorry.
All right. 1d20 roll. Oh.
As you're zipping back up,
I didn't bring the sheepskin condoms.
No, you didn't. Something really doesn't feel right. Something is starting to immediately start rotting.
This is almost as bad as the time we chopped a dude's dick off in SKS.
So, yeah.
I start just yelling and shouting that my stout little dwarven man
My junk is numb.
is like hurts and is rotting off, and I start like grabbing like True Flight. I'm just like, you need to like fix this now, like heal me, like help, like. Wait, is this poison based?
Mm-mm.
I roll cure minor wounds.
Yeah, it won't work.
What are you trying to say about him, huh?
Minor wounds.
I'm not a healer. I'm not a cleric.
Or an exorcist.
There's nothing I can do to help myself. I can't.
Yeah,
stop
no.
him. Yeah.
Yeah, no. You're starting to notice it doesn't take much time at all for everything to just to start spreading.
I roll.
Wait. How spreading? How far?
It's like if you've gotten bitten by a brown recluse and then timed up, like sped up by 50 times 50.
So basically, my dick just fell off.
Basically, and it's starting to take over your legs, your lower body.
I rush and grab the apple of Eden and then promptly shove it down his throat.
Wow.
It won't fit. You're gonna break his teeth to get it into his mouth.
I try and shove it somewhere.
I just think, just like even just like try to use it as a magical object. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use my level 1 spell. If I'm gonna die from basically rotting for the inside out, I cast Disguise Self, which changes my appearance, and I give myself the biggest horse dick you can possibly imagine as just a spell, because it's just an illusion spell, just so that I can die with some dignity, and then I kind of like slump against the wall with this like, I can't believe this is the way I went out, but it was kind of fun look on my face, and very proud about my manhood, as the rest of me just kind of started rotting away, I guess, because I've resigned myself to my fate.
I mean, are we resorting to mercy and just killing ourselves?
I mean, see if you can use the apple, but if I start screaming for you to put me out of my misery, then yeah, feel free, but I'm not there yet.
I am backing away because I am making exactly 0 contact with any of this situation, considering that's all I have available to me. So, nope.
I'm gonna watch.
I'd like to summon the celestial porpoise.
You summon it, it falls on the floor, immediately gives you the middle finger with a fin, and goes away.
The middle fin, the only fin.
The middle fin. So, you've tried the apple of Eden. You can't seem to. It's just in your hand. Like it's not doing anything. There's magic all the way around it, though. You can kind of start getting the feeling that you're not powerful enough to activate it or use it. Panic officially at this point is pretty well just dead. With one of the largest erections you guys have ever fucking seen.
On man or horse.
The
I'd like to cast Unseen Servant to grab the apple and shove it down Panic's throat.
yeah, no, it's
it's
just
Panic's peen.
yeah, it's not seeming the Eden apple of Eden seems to be just like not active. It just slumps to the floor. It actually goes through the servant. It doesn't really even it can't even grab it. The woman who was in there, Julia, is essentially was still laying on the floor. She is at this point like a corpse. She completely rotted through. She's dead. She's actually starting to decay even worse now. But you guys managed to get the Apple of Eden, the artifact. So yeah, what do you guys do now? Ron, Trueflight, and Jason.
That's me slumped against the wall.
Yep.
My amazing
I
manhood. What a way to die.
Should we leave him here?
I'm not touching him. I will maintain a good 3-foot radius and walk around him as far as I possibly can.
Rip. Well, I'm gonna exit the cave.
Did we put him out of his misery first?
I'm dead.
Oh, he's already dead.
I am rotted from the inside out.
Was it
fun?
Now I have a question. Does this spell, like when I'm dead, does this spell dissipate or
yeah, it dissipates when you die.
Because I was gonna hope like in further adventures, like years down the road, we're gonna come into a cave and see a skeleton, but with this just huge like glowing
humongous penis.
Yes, that like no one could figure out how it got there. But all right, I'm dead.
Yeah, it goes away unfortunately. So good news. The caravan's still sitting there. The horses seem to be awake. They're kind of groggy, but they're awake. No one seems to be around. You can assume at this point that the reason the tracks led out is no one just dared kiss her to dissipate the spell.
Or it was a group of women and the ghost didn't swing that way, so they just weren't even hassled.
True. Very true.
So gentlemen, do we return this all-powerful thing to the witch in King's Landing?
I say we keep it.
Either way we go, let's clear the caravan to make sure that there's no stowaway hiding in any of the backs, and let's at least start proceeding away from this goddamn cave. Back from whence we came, we have plenty of time to deliberate.
Okay. So, final thing, are you keeping it or are you giving it back?
I say we keep it.
I say we.
I mean, this is from the queen. You guys do live in the castle.
But I don't trust authority.
Yeah, that's true. Ron's character, it makes sense.
Right there, authority. Right there.
Did you remind me, do you have any kind of identification? Did you, one, do you have the ability to identify, and two, did you run it against the apple? Did you use it against the apple?
Yeah, he identified the Apple of Eden. It's too powerful for him to use.
I can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
How much are we getting paid?
Paid. Huh. We're in the service of the queen. What do you mean paid?
Oh, you no.
Lannisters are fucking rich.
Lannisters always pay their debts. You can assume that you're going to get a shit ton from this.
Huh. Of a different kind. Not the kind that's already dripping out of my pants after that scene.
So,
Funny.
I have nowhere else to return. I expect to go back to the castle in service of the queen and expect to deliver it to her.
I sit on a toilet and inject a bunch of heroin and die.
What
you literally killed yourself?
No.
I was gonna say, that
Wait.
kind of, like, yeah.
I study I on the way back to the castle, I study the apple of Eden to determine whether or not it will help me get back to the 1950s.
You can assume nothing from it because you're not going to be able to use it, and from what's being told from the ratings on it, you won't be able to use it for like thousands of years, and by the time you're going to be dead.
Wow, depressing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna make it to the 1950s.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep. So,
So I say return to the castle, I guess. I
awesome.
don't want to, but
So as you guys return
take
to
it
the
directly
castle.
to Tyrion.
Okay, that works. That works.
Anybody have a problem with that?
Hey, give this to your sister.
Hey, give this to Tyrion.
Okay.
'Cause
So you
he's
guys
smarter.
come back to the castle, and Tyrion does find you.
Can I try
Because,
to steal
well-
it and run away?
Huh?
I try to steal it and run away.
Ooh.
I doubt anyone would let you do that,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Between True Flight and Jason, I doubt they would let you.
Jason has saved my life a lot of times.
Yeah, that's true. It's very true.
He's not still carrying me, is he?
No, oh no. So, you guys return back to the castle. You have the apple in hand. You speak to Tyrion first because you guys has hushed your entrance, and you speak to him, and he's
It's a
like,
short conversation.
What was that? I didn't hear it.
It's a short conversation.
Yes, it is a very short conversation. So you guys hand the apple over to him. He congratulates you for a job well done, and he kind of goes, "Well, I can't really give you anything because you didn't go to to Cersei's about it, because she is the one who's going to pay you." So he actually says that he's going to give it to her in your stead,
Aw.
and
So
then
give it to him, don't get shit, and it still ends up in her hands.
and he's gonna get the money from her and divvy it up against you guys.
Oh, good.
However,
Told you.
this ends up in a situation where you guys are supposed to meet to get the delivery from Tyrion. And there's a knock on the door, which you would assume would have been Tyrion with your fat loot. And it ends up being Cersei's with a bunch of guards that simply say, "You know what it is, I can't let you live. Welcome to being in your bed and rushed by nearly the entire castle's guard."
I cast Fascinate.
Desperate time machine.
So, True Flight, seeing that you are from the
No.
future,
Yeah.
I want to say this part of your timeline disappears, so you do die. But because you are from the future you still stands.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, Ron, unfortunately, these are your present selves. So, the present yous cannot continue. So, at least the time traveler still exists in one form or another.
I know it's an apple. What the fuck did that get me? A
This is
big
gonna
bad
be like some
pile
Dr.
of death?
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
This is gonna be like some Doctor Who shit. Like True Flight, the time travelers are just gonna show up like 3 episodes down the line out of a big blue fucking box and be like, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" I don't know.
True Flight regenerated. That's fine.
He regenerated. He looks different, but he's kind of the same. He's got a bow tie.
Yeah, right, exactly.
He's got a bow tie now, like a he's got a fez.
Okay.
So,
and I cart around young on supervised women through the universe.
Yeah. Yes.
Yep. So, what did you guys think? Oh, and by the way, you saved the world. Congratulations.
Apple of Eden, yay.
So, the quest was a fucking letter was pushed under the door while you slept. It says, take an airship through the cave of strange distances, kiss the delightful ghost, then grab the ancient orb that's only visible in complete darkness. Only then can you save the planet from annihilation.
But it was in complete darkness when we found it.
Because I gave the ghost a kiss. Basically what happened is I died like a fucking boss, not only getting porn star laid, but enabling you guys to save the world.
Yep, actually.
Okay.
Because if the ghost wouldn't get kissed, you guys wouldn't have found the apple.
You know, all you actually had to do was kiss her. You could have lived to get.
I rolled a fucking natural 20 on that kiss. Like that shit got so far out. You know, like that was so out of hand. Like I was just gonna give her a good old kiss, but then it was just like sparks. It was color sprays immediately at first touch.
I mean, he would have rotted either way, so really he got the winning half of the deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What did you guys think of the second ever D&D improv, Dice and Dangerous improv?
That was the most absurd, ridiculous, hectic start I think I've ever witnessed in anything along these lines. Hey, let's get this thing up in the air. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh!
Ron attempts to bail and Brace has his
And then we get raided by
And then there's that huge debacle where you're all trying to save him.
Yeah.
All.
And then I still tried to kill
Fuck
someone.
Mr. Freeze the landscape and leave 2 pixels of human body there.
I was trying to get rid of Martin.
And that's what happens to raiders. When raiders enter the channel, I should have gotten one for FP.
I was hoping he was going to be included.
He was going to be included, but unfortunately, it was like getting to the point where if we didn't hurry the storyline, we would be going on at this for another hour. And I personally, seeing that I only slept for 2 hours today and streamed for 15 hours prior, I was kind of getting to the point where the DM itself was starting to get tired. But I wanted to keep with what was going on, so I didn't want to prolong it too badly, because that was a really rough start.
Having done
oh
this,
my god.
Having done this both times now, each adventure.
Well, you know, it's funny that we finally got the fucking thing going, and then we promptly crash it.
Basically, yeah.
So being on here twice, how was the first one compared to this one?
Like, they're completely different stories, obviously completely different crew aside from me. This one was a little bit harder to role play this character for me, but I liked the class. Like, being a monk was fun last time, and I got to do some like monkey shit. But like at the same time, this was a lot more fun to like have a spells at my disposal to try to figure stuff out.
I still kind of wish I had rolled that elf wizard from the Bureau of Magical Potion,
Yep.
Stuff first. But no, I agree. It was a little hard to roleplay, but I haven't roleplayed in like 3 years, really. So,
but yeah, like both times.
I hope
the
I
story,
wasn't terrible.
No, the story at both times has been interesting. Like you managed to wrap it all up into chat giving you the locations and things like that. And to be completely honest, I the first time I died because a demon read a spell that I couldn't stop him, and I basically just got incinerated immediately by like 20. I had like 11 health, and I got incinerated for like 24 fire damage or something like that. So that was not the best way to go. And this time I got to go out with a bang.
Literally.
Aha! No, but no, like it's
You got a little bang
the
for your
airship
buck.
went out with a bang, and then you went out with a bang.
yeah. But it's fun to see how the story evolves, because like the cool thing about the one shot is we don't know what's gonna happen, like
Right, it's not like a sustained campaign or anything where you
Right.
might have some idea what's going on next.
Yeah, that, and like every time you have different people, like you could do the same prompt with 4 different people, and depending on the roles, it could go a completely different way.
Yep. Yeah, I mean,
Nobody
you
else
guys
is
could have
doing
gotten
this.
here in no time at all, based on good flying skills. I mean,
Yeah.
Not having a mage with fucking -3 dex and
Yeah.
continually trying to.
I can successfully stick a key into a keyhole, which
But,
is something Panic cannot do, and I will
No,
I'll
I
hold
just-
that as a point of pride for many years to come.
I got it in a better hole than a keyhole. I'm just gonna say that.
That was
So,
not
yeah.
a better hole. I'm sorry that you didn't see it first.
character creation. What did you guys think character creation wise? Was it
It was
good?
easy. I mean, even that, pretty much with any role-playing system, the character creation, the ease of it comes down to how much work the DM or GM puts in first. And you and Sheeps seemed to be on top of that. It was really seamless. It was, we generate a character, you plug it in, and then boom, here's all your stats.
Yep.
I mean, it's easy to just get anybody into it. And I like the way that you have it set up so that there is more control on your side and less control on our side, because it means there's not every week like 4 people making 4 new characters from
Yeah.
scratch.
Well, that's one of the best things that I found with the random character generator. You guys don't have to sit there and be like, oh, what's my name or what's my class? Like, it takes out a lot of the effort and a lot of the time. It also makes it more fun because then you don't know what you're playing each week. Like, you would get something completely random. So
I think it would be fun to allow players to pretend for maybe at the cost of something, to, if they get a prompt that like to re-roll once, who the fuck is my D&D character, like I enjoy the utility, and it does make it more complicated, so maybe you just stick with that, but it's cool to like, well, this isn't really, sometimes you get ones that are just not
yeah, I mean,
great.
that's why I usually have people read them
Yeah.
first, because like if it's something that's just completely absurd and you're not going to be able to play it at all, like that's one thing.
Yeah.
But everything that has been listed was something that had some sort of character aspect that you could roleplay.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
Hypercritical tiefling warlock from a tropical paradise who's a recovering cannibal.
Recovering. Did you
Nice.
see the one that I put in chat?
Yeah.
Over emotional dragonborn barbarian from a secluded forest village who likes to speak in rhyme. So like I rage out, but then I get like super like mood swing the other way, and I basically just go completely like, I'm sorry. Anyways, but Kat, you both days, like it's got to be hard to keep people on track with the prompts and the roles and all that stuff. Like both weeks, you've done a really good job of still working everything into the setting that chat gives you. So big round of applause to Kat for handling all of this stuff.
Do you
It's crazy.
Do you GM your Shadowrun group?
No, I don't actually.
Oh.
This is my first DMing for like
Oh.
5 years.
Well done.
I used to run my own D&D 3.5 table. It was an ongoing campaign that lasted roughly about 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
We switched people twice, so we had the same table, but there was a little bit of a turnover, so maybe 2 out of the 8 people were actually
We're
consistent. Yeah. But yeah, that table ran for 2 years approximately. And I love DMing, honestly. Mainly because I tend to be that person who, if I play a character, I twink it, and then it no longer becomes fun because, as Cardinal can say, I made a rogue in one of his campaigns that was, the plot was to escape from Alcatraz. And I escaped in under, I think it was like 32 minutes or something like that.
Holy shit.
Because I twinked out my character. And everyone else, it took them like a day.
You went full Munchkin, huh?
I really went full Munchkin. I literally was just like, oh, what's the setting? Okay.
I did that
Here's
with a
my character.
Shadowrun character that didn't last a full session.
Panic.
Like, he was, oh, sad.
Panic left. That's weird.
Oh, he's still here. He's just... No, he's gone. Okay.
He's gone. I'm gonna switch over to here, and that way nothing's screwed up, and we get to see the glorious of, like, the picture of today and what happened. So we have the Zeppelin crashing, we have the fight scene, we have them stealing the caravan off to the cave, and then cave where everyone got the apple of Eden except for Panic, who did not survive.
He got something.
Yep.
He got something from Eden. Well, yes, maybe, but
So
What time Dunkin' Donuts opens?
so yeah, that was fun. That was awesome. I really like the fact that there's a random what the fuck is my quest, because it makes my life a little easier instead of having to completely come up with things on the fly.
I really appreciate you doing this. It's the first kind of actual role-playing experience I've had in a long time, and it just reminds me how much I miss it. So
it will be every week. I will keep.
I'm planning. Go ahead.
I'm planning on keeping the sheet of everyone who signs up. So there is a chance for people to get in on multiple weeks. So it's not like it has to be different people every single week. It's going to be first come, first serve, essentially. So I have 2 people that are signed up for the 3rd, which will be the next D&D improv, which is June 3rd.
Oh, Panic's back.
Welcome, Panic.
Thanks. I know my computer just crashed. That was weird.
Oh, I'm sorry.
okay.
So the next D&D improv will be June 3rd. There's 2 people that are already signed up for it. I'm going to try and see if I can get 2 fresh faces, at least for the time being. If you do want to sign up, there is a sign-up sheet that is Bang DND.
Is that dated, like the obligatory conversation, or no?
What do you mean dated?
Like, is the sheet dated for each session?
No.
Okay.
It's a blanket sheet, and then
So it's a one-time sign-up?
Yeah, essentially. And then I keep track of who signed up and how many games they played and such and so. So yes, this has been our episode of Dice and Dangers. Hopefully you guys enjoyed as much as I have, and hopefully as much as I think my players have too. Yes.
I was just gonna say, unless you did it while I was gone, can we do a quick synopsis of what happened? Because I know we had a lot of people join kind of like in the middle, and people were kind of saying like, I'm not sure what's going on. Can we have this is where we started, this is what happened, this is like how it ended, as far as just like recapturing the entire story for like a minute or 2?
The whole story was essentially they were given the task by Circe's. We rolled essentially to figure out what setting we were in. And we had one person that was from the future, from 1950, and it was put into the Dark Ages. So with that, we made it into the Game of Thrones kind of setting. So you got a mission from Circe's that said, go find this magical object. We have no idea what the fuck this magical object is, but we want it. So they got a Zeppelin, it was going to be the quickest way to get there. Unfortunately, someone could not fly very well at all, and
Or
they
panic.
Hey, we
Except I
both,
know how a
we
keyhole
both
works.
no, we both failed those
Yeah, we did.
dexterity rolls.
That's why I
so
said and panic, not or panic.
people could not fly the Zeppelin. They then crashed the Zeppelin. And once they crashed the Zeppelin, they found themselves being stared down by people from the caravan. And they had 3 guards that came after them. They took them down flawlessly. After that, they stole one of the caravans. They took it to the cave where they were supposed to find this magical object. They got into the cave. They found themselves in complete darkness. Panic, who is haunted by ghosts, was able to sense and hear this woman who was essentially dead and trapped down here in this tomb, and was sustaining herself by being down here, and was trying to essentially convince people to kiss her because she wanted to be kissed one last time because her husband had left her. So that happened. Instead of just kissing her, Panic decided to get a little more with her.
That was all of the dice's fault. I wasn't like yes, and then I banged the ghosts.
Yeah.
I've never seen such a terrible result of such a great roll.
I know. I natural 20 with a +2 modifier to get a 22, and I got porn star laid to my death.
Yep. Which got a new quote in the bot, which is awesome. So that happened. And they managed to get the darkness essentially to go away because the kiss had lifted the curse of the tomb. And after that, they got the Apple of Eden, went back to King's Landing to give the Apple of Eden over to Tyrion. Tyrion... Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. So then Tyrion essentially gave the apple to Cersei, which then Cersei was like, you cannot know about this, so decided to kill both Jason and Ronsense and killed Trueflight, but Trueflight had went to back in the past, and instead of going back in the past as himself, his present body still stayed, so he is still alive. He's a time traveler. Other than that, that is what has been tonight's campaign. And if you've missed any of it, there's going to be a giant vlog of it. Or VOD of it, rather. If you want to go back through and watch it, and it will also be on YouTube. So, on that note of things...
Thank you, Kat.
Of course.
And hello, kitty.
Hello, kitty. So, on that note of things, have you guys had fun?
Did. Absolutely did.
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
Awesome. Awesome.
Saying.
So, shall we go raid?
We shall.
Shall we? Shall we?
We shall.
We shall go raid now? We're gonna go raid now?
Yes.
And why is my controller on the screen?
Yeah.
God damn it, controller.
Why are controllers on
Who are we gonna go raid? We're gonna go raid someone. Who are we gonna go raid?
Then I have to pull up Twitch again.
We are going to go raid. Let's see. Nice.
Bad. Twitch plays poke. Oh wait, no, never mind. I don't have that many people on. Morag, Cody, Wet for Jesus, and Jack.
Actually, let's
I got Cody,
we're gonna go raid
Alaska
Morag.
Savage.
We're gonna go raid Morag.
Morag.
We're gonna go raid Morag.
Oh, I like that.
So raid.
Oh, he's playing the Minecrafts.
Yep. We're gonna go raid the Morag. So yes, we're gonna go raid Morag. He's awesome. And he's playing Minecraft, which makes me want to go play Minecraft, but I should probably go the fuck to sleep. So, we're gonna switch this.
The fuck
To sleep. Yep.
Sleep.
I
So-
can read that book to you and its sequel if you would like.
But you can't read it as Samuel.
Isn't the sequel you need to fucking eat?
Okay.
Just fucking
There's like
So-
3 or 4 different ones.
we're gonna go head over and stick around in Morag's channel. Make sure you copy the raid call and wait for my response. And then we're going to sneak and drop our raids. So it'll be approximately 1 minute after I go offline.
There we go.
So everyone have it ready. And I shall see you over there. Thank you guys again for joining us for more improv. And I shall see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Bye bye.